Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the last broadcast of 2016. It's been an awesome journey. We're here in December. A lot of people are on holiday, and Christmas and New Year are just around the corner. We have some enviable weather here in South Africa, some hot summer's days, but sometimes the heat gets a little too much, and that's where Defy helps us out with the aircons. Today we have a new product specialist, someone you haven't seen before, and that is Kunrad Dekker, who is our aircon product specialist. He's going to let us know everything we need to know about aircons, and then we have our usual trade updates and product knowledge. So action-packed December, and let's get started. Welcome, Kunrad. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So, easiest way to explain, what is an air conditioner?
Basically, an air conditioning unit is there to absorb heat out of a room when it's extremely hot.
Okay, and it also works in the reverse, right?
Yes, it works in winter as well. So if your room is very cold, it also absorbs the cold air and blows in hot air, basically, yeah.
Okay, and three of the main functions of an air conditioner is basically to lower the air temperature, to filter it, and also remove moisture. So we also have different sizes of aircon units. Tell us more about the different sizes we have with Defy.
Well, the different aircon units that we have, as you can see here, is basically you get 9,000 BTU, 12,000 BTU, 18,000 BTU, and 24,000 BTU units.
So for those of you who don't know, BTU is British Thermal Unit. It's basically the unit of measurement that we use for air conditioning. It's basically a number that's letting you know how quickly and efficiently the air conditioning unit can cool or heat the room. Is this correct?
Yes, that's correct. So basically what that means is it heats and cools a room very efficiently depending on your temperature outside.
So now that we know what BTU is and that it's the unit of measurement, that doesn't always relate to consumers what exactly it means for them. Earlier you mentioned that there are different sizes of aircons. So how does a consumer find the right size for their room?
It's important to know the room size that you work with. So if you take a room, for instance, that's 4 by 4, and you take 4 times 4 is 16, that's your 16 square meters. You take 16 squares, divided that by 2, and that gives you 9. So 9 is 9,000 BTUs.
Please note that this is a basic calculation. There are other factors that need to be considered when choosing a unit. What are some of these factors that we need to consider?
So some of the factors that you need to consider is the height of your ceiling, do you have insulation in your ceiling, and also how many windows you have in the room.
So the reason we're actually speaking about this is some consumers buy units that are oversized or undersized for the actual size of the room. So we're trying to show you the best way to calculate it. So if you use your calculation, you think of the factors, then you'll probably get the right size aircon for your room.
Just bear in mind, if you work out your room size and the room falls between a 9,000, a 12,000, a 18,000 and a 24,000 BTU, always go for the larger unit because that will be more efficient to cool the room.
For more information on our Defy aircons, let's head over to our product knowledge.
Keep cool or warm with our range of Defy air conditioners. There are two types of air conditioning systems, inverter and non-inverter air conditioners. The difference? Inverter systems. The air conditioning speed varies in response to the current room temperature in order to maintain the ideal room temperature required. Non-inverter systems. The air conditioning unit uses a fixed amount of power and speed to maintain the desired room temperature. Some of the factors to consider when choosing an aircon include ceiling height, room insulation, sun exposure, location, climate. Standard features of our air conditioner range. Energy rating of A. Antibacterial filters which help emit clean, fresh air. A dehumidifying function that removes moisture from the air when cooling is not required. Sleep mode. This allows suitable and comfortable temperatures to be maintained while you sleep without the high energy costs. All our air conditioners come with a 2-year warranty as long as the aircon is installed by a Defy accredited installer. Let's have a look at our range. Introducing our portable air conditioners. These units have the following features: remote control, automatic temperature control, heat pump technology. Our mid-wall split air conditioners have the following features: cooling capacities of 12, 18 and 24,000 BTU. To prevent rust, the outside unit is anti-corrosive, a rotary compressor which removes heat-filled air from the air conditioning system. Stay cool with Defy air conditioners this summer. Defy. Believe in better.
As you can see from the product knowledge, there are two types of air cons that we have, a split unit as well as a portable unit. Now the split unit is the one that you'd be most familiar with. This is the one that people have in their houses that are attached to the actual walls. There's also a portable unit, and you can tell us more about it.
This is our split unit here behind us. This is our non-inverter, and this is our inverter unit, and it's made out of an outdoor unit that goes on the outside of your wall, and this gets fitted on the inside of your wall. Then we also have a portable aircon that's a self-contained unit that you can move from one room to another room or even take it for camping.
Now with our split units, we do have two types within the split units as well. We have a non-inverter as well as an inverter. Can you explain a bit more about the difference between the two?
Yeah, so if you look at your non-inverter, if you put it in a bedroom and you set it on 22 degrees, the unit will run until 22 degrees and it will switch off. Then it will pick up 2 degrees in temperature to 24 degrees and the unit will switch on again to try and bring your temperature back to 22. Where with the inverter unit, you have a variable speed compressor, and if you set that on 22 degrees, the unit will bring your room temperature down to 22 degrees and it will actually run there to try and keep that temperature in your room basically.
So before we wrap up today's broadcast, I think there's two features of our Defy aircons that definitely deserve a mention. The first being sleep mode. So sleep mode is quite a clever mode in the sense that you can put it on while you're sleeping. So in cooling mode, every hour of operation, it increases the temperature by 1 degree. So for the first hour, it goes up by 1 degree. The second hour, it goes up by 1 degree. And then after that, it operates at a consistent 2 degree higher temperature from the set level. The same principle works for your heating mode, except it's in the opposite direction. So it decreases by 2 degrees every hour. In both modes, it will shut off after 5 hours.
The other function that we have in our aircon is auto restart. So what auto restart means is if the power goes out and you were set on cooling 22 degrees, when the power comes back on, the unit will switch on automatically on cooling with 22 degrees.
And with that, we're done with our aircon section of our broadcast. Thank you so much for coming in today, Conrad. It's been a pleasure having you.
Thanks. It was nice being here today, and thanks for everyone else watching out there.
So it has been a very exciting year with Defy. The trade updates have been action-packed. We've had so many things going on, and it's December, and that doesn't mean it ends here. We still have a few campaigns on the go. The last few days for our guaranteed getaway. For a quick reminder, guaranteed getaway, you buy a front loader or a top loader and you get a guaranteed getaway. This is a perfect opportunity to get away in your festive break or even next year when you know you're going to need a break. And the other campaign still in trade is our Go Green and Save campaign. This is our dishwasher campaign, and you can win your share of 800,000 Rand to pay your water and electricity bill. So all you have to do is buy a Defy dishwasher and you can stand a chance to win this. It finishes on the 31st of December, so you have a few days to get your dishwasher before then. And why not now in the festive time? We have something new coming to Ushaka Marine World in Durban. We have our solar stands that are going to be showcased there. I'm very excited about this. Ushaka Marine World is already exciting. And there we're going to have our solar chest freezers where you can get your cool drinks, your ice creams, and make summer even more exciting. These chest freezers are solely powered by solar, so the sun. And we all know that Durban has more than enough sun to make these things work out. Now we're ending off the year with a bang. I feel like our biggest success story this year has to have been Wade van Niekerk. He has been such an incredible brand ambassador, such an incredible journey to watch. Wade has picked up some incredible awards this year, and some of them include being Best Male Athlete at the Rio 2016 Olympics, being a finalist for Best Male Athlete at the IAAF, and bringing it closer to home at the SA Sports Awards. He won Sportsman of the Year, Sports Star of the Year, as well as People Choice Award, and even his coach won Coach of the Year. I think it's safe to say that Wade has had plenty defining memories this year, and it doesn't end there. 2017 is a new year with Defy and Wade. We have Defining Memories, the Next Generation. So this is our CSI project for the year. We're very excited to be partnering with Wade and giving back to the community. So Wade will be hosting coaching clinics and basically giving back to some rural schools in Joburg, Durban, Bloemfontein and Cape Town. We'll be handing over Defy appliances to help them prepare meals for their learners. It's definitely going to be an exciting year. Can't wait to see what's happening. That's a wrap from me in 2016. Thank you so much for supporting us for the past 10 months. It's been an absolute blast. We will see you next year, but until then, Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year. For those of you who are traveling, make sure to be safe on the roads, and we will see you in 2017. And for the last of 2016, Defy, believe in better.